Zeng Hui and Tong, a portrait of a happiness that feels like home. Zeng Hui and Tong were the kind of couple who didn't need grand gestures to prove their love. Their happiness was built quietly, brick by brick, moment by moment, until it formed something steady, warm, and unshakable. To the outside world, they looked effortlessly compatible, but those who knew them understood that their joy was something they nurtured with patience, communication, and an endless supply of gentle affection. Zeng Hui was calm by nature, the kind of man who rarely raised his voice yet somehow always commanded attention. He had a soothing presence, like soft rain after a long dry season. Tong, on the other hand, was bright and full of life, quick to laugh, quick to worry, and full of passionate energy that could lift any room she walked into. Together, they balanced each other like sunrise and moonlight, two different colors of the same sky. Their love story began simply. They met at a small cultural event, where Tong was volunteering and Zeng Hui was attending with a friend. She spilled tea on his sleeve, an accident that flustered her but amused him. Instead of getting upset, he smiled softly and offered her a napkin. That moment, brief and ordinary, became the first thread in the tapestry of their relationship. Over time, their connection grew naturally. They found comfort in long conversations, sometimes serious, sometimes silly, often stretching late into the night. Tong loved the way Zeng Hui listened, truly listened, as if every word she said mattered. Zeng Hui loved the way Tong's eyes sparkled when she spoke about her dreams, her frustrations, or the little things that made her happy. What made their relationship special was not perfection but understanding. They had differences. He preferred quiet evenings at home, while she loved exploring new cafes and bustling markets. Yet instead of clashing, they formed a rhythm that worked for both of them. Tong encouraged him to step outside his comfort zone. Zeng Hui reminded her when it was time to rest and breathe. Their happiness grew from the gentle give and take between them. Their home, small, sunlit, full of plants and warm colors, became a sanctuary. Every morning, Zeng Hui would brew coffee while Tong prepared breakfast. She would tease him about how seriously he took his coffee ritual, and he would shake his head while secretly smiling. On weekends, they ventured out on slow walks, hand in hand, sharing quiet conversations about their dreams for the future. What they cherished most was the simplicity of being together. A shared meal, a movie on the couch, an inside joke no one else understood. These were the little stars that lit up their universe. They celebrated each other's victories, comforted each other through setbacks, and always found their way back to laughter even on difficult days. Every anniversary, they wrote letters to each other. Zeng Hui's letters were thoughtful and poetic, describing how grateful he felt to walk through life with her. Tong's letters were emotional and overflowing with warmth, filled with little memories she never wanted to forget. These letters became the storybook of their love, a treasure they planned to keep forever. To their friends, they were the definition of a healthy partnership. To their families, they were a source of pride. But to each other, they were home, steady, safe, and filled with love. Their happiness wasn't loud or extravagant. It didn't need to be. It existed in the everyday tenderness they shared, in the consistency of choosing each other again and again, and in the quiet certainty that whatever came their way, they would face it side by side. Zeng Hui and Tong were more than just a couple. They were companions, teammates, and soul-level friends. Their love was a soft melody, gentle, lasting, and beautifully in tune. And in a world that often rushed by too fast, they found joy in slowing down together, building a life that felt peaceful, warm,